You fuck with the Hodge twins?
No.
Look, I can take racist jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say I never watched them. I can take racist jokes, but it does seem like that is their joke.
Right. All the time.
All the time.
But from the understanding I get, they've been online for a long time. They transitioned into this. They started out on some bodybuilding type shit.
Yeah, and regular comedy and just tripping and stuff.
Right.
Eventually,
this is their niche. They done stopped here, and they are getting money.
The title of this video coming from the Reverend Dr. O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Hodge Twins doesn't want you to see this.
Anthony Brian Logan would come in 2016, I believe. Brandon Tatum around that same time, and then Candace Owens. And this was important because Donald Trump was running for president, and he would win in 2016 with the Make America Great Again campaign. So there was a white space opportunity for black conservatives. And those black conservatives pretty much talked about the dysfunction of the black community. Now, at this time, there wasn't a whole bunch of guys talking about geopolitics, Israel. I honestly think that these black conservatives were not even, interested in geopolitics, because the main thing that they needed to do was to talk either to the black community about voting red or talking about the black community. And that's what those guys did, especially guys like Brandon Tatum. Now, at the same time, the Hodge twins were not talking about politics at all. They were doing comedy and bodybuilding. But fast forward. By the time 2020 came, Donald Trump would lose the re-election, and then Biden would be coming into office in 2021. The black conservative community wasn't as powerful as it once was under Trump, but it was still lucrative. And just criticizing black people all day wasn't going to be enough. There actually had to be something else that needed to be done. And we saw what that change was. The culture of the conservatives changed. It got more radical. This is why you see a lot of guys like Fresh and Fit come into this space and then start collaborating with the likes of Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, and some of the guys on the geopolitical right. And then obviously the alt-right started coming in. And so,
dude, I really swear we need more than these two political parties.
Oh, no doubt.
We need more. We need a true independent party.
They are the true example of lesser of two evils.
Right. But with some strength, because I believe most people lie somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the idea of being completely and wholly of the party.
But you said the key thing though, son. Most people lie in the middle. They're not set up for the people. The government is not set up for the people, man.
So you got to take
these the powers that be
stances. You know what I mean? Like for
instance,
it's
divided, man.
Like for instance, like I'm neither. I'm what you consider purple, right? I'm pretty much down the middle.
Independent.
Right, independent. Listen, on most social issues, I lean a little bit more to the right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When it comes to civil rights issues, for the most part, I can understand the left, although I don't agree with necessarily how they go about
all the things.
Issues. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talk about like the black community and poverty and things of that nature, I understand that these are serious problems, but I just don't necessarily appreciate the democratic take on how to fix these problems. And first of all, because they've had power for so long in most of these communities and nothing is different. So I think it calls for a different
if anything, they just take.
Right. So I'm sort of like right thinking, but my focus is on things that the left are traditionally in control of or pretend they like on the side of. Is that weird? Anyway, the point is, we never look at the issues individually. It's always like, oh, I'm Trump and whatever Trump says. Where Trump could be right on this issue, but could dead ass wrong on the next issue.
Son, it's easy to live and die on that mountain. If that's what I'm a MAGA, I rock with the MAGA. I'm a Democrat, I rock with the donkey. So it's just that simple. It's like it's really no
teams.
Right.
I'm a Steelers fan. I don't care who's on the team.
That's
I don't
real
care what
talk.
they doing. We can have a quarterback. We can have whatever.
Real talk. But that's my team.
That's how people treat it. And I don't know if that's the best way to run a country.
Alt-right pushed the culture, an extreme culture, that even the black conservatives had to make a decision. And once the Hodge twins changed their particular content strategy over to the right, they had to make a decision too. Number one, keep talking about blacks. That was the cash cow. But number 2, who would you be supporting? Israel or Palestine?
You know that when you
We already
don't go Jewy, baby.
right. Hey,
You used to use that, start messing around, and no, it's crazy because there is a market if you're willing to sell out. I'm talking even on our level. I remember when the elections were going on, and we do our analysis, and we didn't exactly endorse either side. We just kind of crack jokes or whatever.
Right.
So many comments came through that were like, just come on, just go on the MAGA side.
right. But we saw them. We saw those.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all bullshitting. You need to just come on. When we're examining, like I said, one issue at a time. You know what I'm saying? Kamala looks crazy, but Trump is even crazier.
Well, the difference is we independent thinkers. So on this channel right here, man, we wouldn't go with what we feeling our heart is right.
At the moment.
And it
might change.
Right.
With new information.
Hey, who knows?
You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Now, this doesn't seem like a big issue at the time, but yes, it is now. And guys like Brandon Tatum chose Israel.
Jesus was a Jew. Jesus is God, so that makes God a Jew.
Brandon Tatum chose Israel, and
Shout out Jew God. Sound like part of the Wu-Tang
Son,
Clan.
stop, man. Not Jew God, man. God damn it.
I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth. From a YouTuber standpoint, from what I'm seeing, from what a lot of conservatives in the space are saying, it may be a decision he may regret. Now, he may be getting paid from it, and there are some people, sympathetic to him. But Brandon Tatum is not what he used to be. He doesn't get the views he used to. And because he's a black conservative, he's sensitive to changes, meaning that he can't take those shocks like somebody else. I've seen Brandon Tatum literally fall off the face, not completely.
Like DJ Academics when he was younger. You can tell this is an older.
He older than academics, though.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, he
you can tell
like
this
goodness
was
face.
back. He was old. He was younger.
He part of that tribe.
Yeah. He was younger when this was done.
Yeah, he
And
like
looked
an academic's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, narrow.
He still gets views, he gets money. But he doesn't have any pull amongst black conservatives like he once did. And that's because he's loyal to Israel. And pretty soon, the way he's going, he'll be out of there. Fast forward.
It was crazy. I don't feel nothing about Israel.
I mean, it's
One way or
nothing
another. Israel, like.
It's deep.
It's
deep.
sad when I look at the situations, but I don't have a side. Nigga, we struggling over here. I'm trying to get young boys stop shooting each other.
Right. Stop killing each other.
Yeah. Not
Young
saying
sisters making these babies out of wedlock.
exactly. Not saying screw Israel, but I barely know Jews from regular white people. I don't know what am I looking at. I don't know what's going on.
You sound like Muhammad Ali, man, with the Vietnam War. Like, look, man, I ain't going over there fighting with the Viet Cong. I ain't got nothing to do with the Viet Cong
That's
over
how I
there.
feel. Nigga, I can't fight every war. Any wars going on in Africa too?
Right, we got
gotta
wars
be
going
mad
on
about them too?
right here.
Shit. And and that's not a diss to any side at all. It's just like I'm sorry and I watch it a little bit from afar. I'm sorry to hear what's happening in Gaza. It's terrible what happened on October 6th. That's between you niggas. I don't know.
Son, chill, son. Keep my opinions to myself.
All right. And shout out to Jew God.
What?
But other guys, like Candace Owens and the Hodge twins, both groups of black conservatives decided to go with a different strategy. They decided to roll with the conservative whites. And it's important to know that the Hodge twins will do whatever it takes to roll with the conservative whites.
Yeah.
He's pandering to his base. Yeah, I guarantee it.
I thought it was more.
No, there is.
You stopped it. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to see it. You got to see it.
Yeah, I pander to my base. I pander to white people. You pander.
He being honest. I'm gonna keep it real, son. We could probably make the channel grow faster if we did.
We not going to do that, man.
I'm not saying
No, we not. Okay, we not.
I'm just saying to sell out, man.
They getting a check. They getting a nice check. Got nothing to do with us, man.
Go say I can take you to the top real quick.
We trying to inform the people,
blood
man.
Out your neck.
Right.
Take this jam in your
With
neck.
with a child's bone, with
Right.
the child's femur. Like, no, man. We not doing that.
Damn, I lost track what I was going to say. Pander to black people. Yeah, I pander to white people, right-leaning white people. I say, I don't want to shake the boat. Sometimes I shake the boat, but yeah, that's just.
Bills got to get paid.
Bills got to get paid. I guess he got some bills too, I don't know why he's wearing that suit.
I know,
Because he's trying to be funny.
So right there, the Hodge twins are saying, I will grift towards my audience and pander. That is important. Okay. Now, let me just.
And they do. And listen, O'Shea do too. O'Shea do. Tariq
Do
does.
what? Pander to a certain demographic?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we do too.
Being raw dog truth.
No, we give them raw dog truth, but we
I'm jokingly pander.
Son, cut it out, man. We cater to a certain demographic, a certain criteria that there's usually, now we have female audience, but we also have a predominantly male audience between the age of
like I think it's
30
to
like
55,
55 60 something like that. That's who be checking us, man. And we about to set up a Patreon, man. Y'all come on, support the brothers, man.
The thing is, we agree with them for the most part, so we don't gotta modify our stuff. I mean, whether they're left or right leaning, I mean, everybody gonna hate me at some point, so I wouldn't care. But
I don't hate you, son.
But for the most part, I don't think we modify much at all. I don't think we pander.
Nah.
I try not to anyway. Plus, it's two of us, so one of us could pander, and the other one could just talk shit.
Be like, hell no.
And just refute it, so we can get to do it that way.
Good cop, bad cop.
In a space like what I have here with the Black YouTube commentary, Tariq Nasheed, guys that differ from probably my opinion in some of the things like Anton Daniels, Boyce Watkins, Dr. Umar. I'm just naming those guys because all of us are different in our strategy. But Anton Daniels can largely afford to say something different than, let's say, somebody like Brandon Tatum. The reason is Anton Daniels has a more built-in black audience, right? So when you have a more black audience, you don't have shocks because even if you disagree with him, you still go and watch his stuff. And in his audience,
That's the dope part. That's another reason I would never lean all the way that side, because I want my people.
No doubt.
I'm talking to my people, whether you agree with me or
We are talking to our people.
We talking to our goddamn people.
Yes.
Period. It's not. And I want to jump ship. You motherfuckers make me so mad.
So it starts
But I can't.
with the bonnets and the skinny jeans and shooting each other.
You can't leave home. You can't leave home because ultimately, particularly if you want to be yourself. If you want to be yourself, you're never gonna be able to fully be yourself over there. You're gonna do at some point some nigga shit gonna come out.
Right.
Some nigga shit that niggas would have understood. Like, But white people, they gonna be like, oh my god,
he's a raccoon.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So yeah, I'll take my own people, and we got to sift through them and find the ones that agree. And if you don't, you can still watch.
That's right.
it's so deep and versatile. He can say what he wants to say. He's not gonna look.
That's why I don't dye my beard. I look stupid.
The
The under Santa.
What does that mean? What is an understander?
No, under Santa. Ho, ho,
Under,
ho.
did you just say under Santa?
Yeah, under Santa Claus.
No, man.
That's just regular, right?
So don't do that to your man Antonio. Shout out to Anton, man. We like Anton, man.
I'm saying this is why I don't dye my beard. All right, this was all dyed up, right? Looking young and youthful.
Right.
He
Under Santa.
He ain't get the Beijing that day, son. He ain't touch it up that
I
day.
don't do it. I just go ahead.
I cut it all off. You know how I do. What you say with my face
That's
out?
my word for with your mouth
I
out.
don't care, man. Mouth out.
say what he wants to say. He's not gonna lose 80 subscribers. Okay. However, guys like the Hodge twins, guys like Tatum, guys like Candace Owens, they have very little room for error. All right. And so when you have very little room for error, you got to stand with your audience. And so if your audience starts to drift pro-Israel, you go pro-Israel. But if your audience goes pro-Palestine, then you go pro-Palestine. And here's an example.
That is crazy. They welcomed the Jewish people in after World War II. They accepted them as refugees. And those refugees took over their country.
Yep.
That is crazy.
That's the Hodge twins talking about the history.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true.
That is true.
Well, that's the truth.
But you can't.
You can't speak upon that if you're pro-Israel.
No, you can't speak about that if you America.
Right.
For real. Why are we so on that side? There's a lot of countries going through
Because they own America.
Yeah, that's
Basically,
why.
they own the media and they own America.
And all this part is never gonna make it because
Right. We want to try.
Pride them too.
Leo Cohen.
Or their history of Israel. But
If you live in a Maryland zip code and have 0 DUIs,
also this.
Just like
Start dressing like that. Mom jeans up, full belt, turtleneck. If you guys are,
son, don't do that, man.
they got the Steve Jobs on them, little mock neck.
It's evil what those Hamas did when they flew into Israel. Right. And it's evil what Israel's doing to innocent people in Gaza Strip. It's just you need to be able to call evil regardless of its your correlation with your political views and how it relates to your political views. You see what I'm saying?
Right is right, wrong is wrong, basically.
Right. This is one of their less moments. It's easy for them not to when it's no niggas.
Very, very seldom do you see this though. You don't.
They come out the Jews, so it was niggas involved.
It been different. Yeah, they the bash niggas.
You just gotta drop your political views and you just call a spade a spade. Yeah. I mean, you don't see the forest for the tree.
So what are we seeing here? We're seeing that black conservatives used to be used to just denigrate the black community or criticize the black community or try to foster a relationship with the right. And the issue with most black conservatives, such as Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens, they just didn't have a lot of pull to enter black America, largely because either they never grew up there or they just fell out of touch, right? Okay.
I think Candace Owens has changed. People fuck with Candace Owens.
It's
a lot of black people.
I have, especially when she do the debates with the transgenders and all that. She be cooking them.
She got moments.
But no, she's speaking the truth though.
Yeah, she do be speaking the truth, and she also got her moments. She definitely everybody know that. But I think she's speaking her truth. Everybody's truth. Some people's truth is clean. I hate to say it, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
what is Cooney, man?
Meaning like Officer Tatum, he lives a Cooney life. He got a white wife, used to be police,
all his friends are white.
He
got no black friends.
He probably used to have some, they was all bad. Now his friends was all white.
They was good.
He doesn't talk to me like somebody who grew up around the white. I think he grew up around black people, turned to the police, found a better life. He said, nigga, I'm never going back to these guys.
I'm not gonna say that.
But he still sound like a nigga.
No, man.
So now if you have a large audience and you're a black content creator, you have to serve another purpose. You have to serve a geopolitical purpose. And so because talking about blacks gets old, you need to use your audience to suffice what an agenda is. If the agenda is pro-Israel, you're forced into that conversation as a black conservative. Whereas 10 years ago, that was above your pay grade. Candace,
we don't care about either side. We're against the violence of young black men and boys.
Yes.
That's what we about.
Yes.
We're trying to stop the violence here in America and the United States hoods.
Yes.
I'm sorry about everybody else who's going through this stuff, but we can't save everybody.
Nope. We need to save ourselves.
Literally has been forced into it, largely because she worked for Daily Wire and then changed her mind and got fired. Okay, the Hodge twins, largely these guys, in my honest opinion, are not even gifted or educated enough to talk about anything geopolitically at all.
Damn, those shots fired.
If you listen to these guys talk, they should be talking about wrestling. But
damn.
He hit it with the goddamn.
This nigga said they should be talking about wrestling. Yeah, social weed, nigga. I get it.
Anyways, the Hodge twins are talking about the Jews a lot. And they also do podcasts with people who dislike their existence. They've worked with Jake Shields. They've worked with white supremacist David Duke. So the Hodge twins will do anything to keep the bag up. They will interview people who dislike their existence. Yes, Nick Fuentes. They will bring on white supremacists onto their podcast and literally talk about the Jews or the Jewish community. That's how much grifting it is. However, for them, staying loyal to whites is the most important thing. This is where I honestly feel
that's deep. That's deep.
Brandon Tatum differs here, okay? And this is more of a risk for him. Brandon Tatum defending Israel, and this is not me giving my own personal opinion about Israel-Palestine. I don't really get into that. But it's going against the grain because so many conservatives do not feel what Brandon Tatum feels towards Israel. All of them that I see that are popular on X, extreme groups, are pro-Palestine. Brandon Tatum, in my opinion, will lose a lot of his core following that are white people that are believing in that there's some injustice going on. He's going to end up losing those people in the next 2 to 3 years and will probably almost have no views. He'll have
the difference between Brandon Tatum and the Hodge twins is the Hodge twins are mulattoes. So they got European blood running through their veins. So they switch it. They back and forth. So they feel like they they can talk about black folks. Tatum just black.
Right.
He just black. But them two, they trying to tap into their European culture.
They
you know what I mean?
Too. If I heard them niggas ain't even like half and half. I heard they like Lenny Kravitz and them kids. Like both their parents is half and half. They like that.
Lenny Kravitz is not both. His mother was Helen from Jefferson.
Lenny Kravitz kids like Zoe.
Oh, his kids.
You got Zoe, who is Lenny Kravitz, her daddy,
right?
And her mother's Lisa Bonet.
Right, so they both got
right.
zebra.
Right, it's like double zebra.
We didn't mean to say that.
Shout out to the zebras.
Don't shout out. No.
Big audience, but not so many views. On the other hand, the Hodge twins, their playbook is stay wherever the whites are at. Stay loyal to the whites. White conservatives usually anti-transgender. What is Hodge twins? Anti-transgender. They're anti-Israel. What is the Hodge twins? Anti-Israel. Right? It's a copy and paste book. And as long as they have that, they're always going to get paid. They're always going to have money doing a lot of low effort work. And this is.
Well, Israel it is.
For them.
Yom Kippur.